Hello my friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an in-depth love reading, and I haven't done one of these in a while. I know that I do lots of love readings. I do love readings every day, but this one works a little bit differently because I start with tarot, and I start with the past. So whatever the past is with your person, current energy, near future energy, and then I get into all of the energy. So this won't resonate with everyone because it is a collective reading, but you should know once I start tapping into the energy and start channeling if it is your reading. We have the King of Swords and the Fool on the bottom, so I don't know and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, wow, calm down. So I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but it looks like you could have someone coming in with an offer. New beginning with the Fool, but let's have a look. Let's have a look. So we have the Queen of Cups. So you could be someone who's learning to love yourself more and to fill up your cup, perhaps before giving to others. Maybe this was a connection where you overgave, or maybe, you were expecting more from this connection, but again, we have to just wait, Kelly, just wait. Queen of Cups, you could be someone who is trying to trust your intuition right now. Maybe you have an intuitive connection with this person. We do have the Five of Wands here. So conflict and blockages, arguments, competition, take it as it resonates. I do talk about energy exchange a lot in my readings. And with that Queen of Cups and the conflict, when somebody gives and gives and gives and gives, and ends up overgiving, and I'm not here to make you feel like crap about overgiving, I'm an overgiver. But what happens is when it's coming from a place where we don't have a lot of self-love and confidence, sometimes that overgiving is, I'm thinking of anxious attachment. So sometimes, and I'm not saying you're doing it intentionally or anybody is, but sometimes that Queen of Cups energy, we can give love hoping to get love in return. And if we're giving, and we're not getting that in return, we can end up feeling depleted and resentful, and then that can cause arguments within a connection. So that could have been a blockage here, just, saying what my guides are telling me. We have the Queen of Wands. Interesting. So for some of you, there could have been third-party interference with the Queen of Wands. It could also be that, another energy you're working on is your confidence. And maybe, instead of being that Queen of Cups who overgives, maybe you're trying to embody more like the Queen of Wands, Black Cat energy. Maybe you're trying to, focus on you right now. Again, I don't want to say too much before I get into it. I was going to say with those queen energies, you could be, and the fact that you're watching me, you could resonate as a divine feminine. You could be going through your queen lessons, and I'm not talking about gender. The divine feminine kind of goes through lessons when it comes to all of those different types of energy. And the Empress is all of those queens in one. So in order to be that Empress energy, you kind of have to be able to embody all of those queens and all the different elements of those queens. So, you could be a divine feminine. I just got chills when I said that. So that's kind of confirmation there for me that I'm channeling. Whoa, what do we have here? That I'm channeling a counterpart connection. We have the Chariot and the King of Cups. So again, it could have been, I'm not laughing, but it could have been that you overgave to this person, and maybe this person, was very overwhelmed by the intensity of this connection, and maybe they weren't putting as much effort forward as you were. It's also a very clear indication of someone coming towards you, forward movement. The fact that we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups coming out does speak of like counterpart energy, soulmate energy. So I definitely feel that you feel like this is a counterpart or a soulmate, one or the other, you know? So let's get into it. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Wands. How interesting. And the Two of Swords. Okay, so it feels like there was a connection between you and someone else that got very stagnant, very stuck. Again, you know, we saw those blockages, Five of Wands. What's interesting here is we have someone wanting to come out of that stagnant energy with an offer here, with the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's, you know, someone wanting to alleviate their stress by communicating with you. And remember, in the very beginning, I believe we had the King of Swords on the bottom. Did we not? Am I imagining that? Am I imagining that? Interesting. I wish I could remember. Oh, well, doesn't matter. But yeah, this is the energy of someone wanting, again, to alleviate their stress that they feel about this to you so that it's not eating them alive is what I'm hearing. And Ace of Wands, it does look like someone is feeling inspired to come towards you. I wish I could remember if I actually saw that King of Swords. What was underneath the Fool? I thought it was the King of Swords, but anyway. Yeah. So this Nine of Swords in reverse is someone reaching out for help and someone who still has hope for this connection. So, you know, maybe you still have hope for this connection. Maybe energetically you are feeling hopeful that this person will reach out and take action. And, you know, I just have to like talk a little bit about mirroring. So if you believe in mirroring and, you know, you're a counterpart, then you must know that if you're hoping this person reaches out for help, that they're probably thinking about reaching out for help, you know? Especially if this is someone, like this could be someone going through a lot of tower moments in their life, wanting your, remember that Queen of Cups, someone wanting that support, that compassion, that I'm hearing infinite well of emotion that you have. So we're gonna start with past energy between you and this person. So let's go past energy. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. So I did talk about, I did talk about, you know, that overgiving, and sometimes that comes from a place of lack. We, you know, when we're not feeling totally self-confident, especially if you're like anxious attachment, you can end up overgiving. And what I'm seeing here is that I feel like you may have been giving to a connection that wasn't giving back. The Page of Pentacles is, you know, you could have been dealing with someone who had a fear of commitment or didn't want to commit to this connection. This could have been someone who didn't want to, I'm hearing a few different things. This could have been someone who had been married, who like didn't want to get married again. Maybe they didn't want anything serious. I'm also hearing for some of you with the Four of Pentacles, sometimes that can symbolize, you know, someone who, you know, is holding on to a crumbling foundation. So I'm hearing for some of you, maybe the reason this person couldn't invest in this connection was because they were already like married for some of you. Four of Pentacles, they could have been in a marriage that they were, I'm gonna I just need to say this. It's a collective reading, so I'm going to tell you the messages that I'm hearing, and it's, you know, up to you to take the one that resonates. And if none of them are resonating, not your reading. You don't have to resonate with each example I'm giving you. I'm just giving you the messages from my guides. So for some of you, this person could have been married and holding on to that connection because of codependency. So like maybe they already built a house with that person, had a family with that person, shared finances, you know, thinking about how they could have had a codependent attachment to that is what I'm saying. Four of Pentacles is like fear of being alone. So you could have been dealing with someone who, again, was already in like a marriage or something, that they were staying in out of safety. Does that make sense? And again, Four of Pentacles, lack of confidence. You could have been, another thing I'm hearing is you could have been someone who struggled with your own confidence, and maybe you had a fear of this person leaving you. I'm just going to look at Page of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of commitment and laziness. So again, this Four of Pentacles, it feels to me like you could have been dealing with someone who wasn't giving enough to this connection, who was holding back, who wasn't wanting to commit to this or invest enough time and energy into it. And it could have made you, it could have resulted in you feeling, you know, resentful. Let's look at this Page of Pentacles. Lack of commitment. So yeah, this person, you know, it doesn't feel like they wanted to commit to this connection. And if you're a counterpart, then chances are you are dealing with a runner. Four of Pentacles says clingy lover. And I'm not saying that you're clingy, but I just did a reading where I went on an entire rant about anxious attachment and about avoidance and how they're labeled. And I even said anxious attachments can be labeled as too much or clingy. And that's not what you are, you know. And I also went on a rant about how attachment styles stem from our childhood and it's nobody's fault. But anyway, there is an energy of like clinginess. So maybe the less this person gave to you, the more you gave to them. Maybe you were, you know, again, I hate the word clingy, but maybe you were overgiving to this person. Maybe, you know, you were always messaging them or trying to make plans with them. And again, all of it comes from a place of insecurity. And underneath we have the Empress. So, you know, you are, I feel like you're the divine feminine. And perhaps this was, you know, part of your lesson here. Learning how to love yourself, self-love. We have the Tower. So it doesn't feel like this person was giving to you like you are the Empress, right? And there was a Tower moment between you. And again, that's the energy that's coming through, that someone, you know, wasn't committing here or giving enough energy. Someone was perhaps giving a lot and then feeling rejected or resentful about it. And, you know, maybe it, for some of you, maybe it took you a while to realize your worth here. With the Empress, it is an energy of needing to attract and not chase. So again, perhaps, you know, you were not in your divine feminine energy. And most of the time when counterparts come together, no, all of the time, you're not in divine feminine energy when you meet your counterpart. That's something you grow and embody over time, sometimes years. And anyway, I just want to get another one for past energy. Let's really dive in here. Past energy. So we have the King of Pentacles wanting to come out and the Six of Pentacles. And I'm telling you, we have someone here who was not giving you enough time and energy. There's a lot of earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have been dealing with someone who was, I feel like you saw potential in this person. I definitely feel like there was an imbalance of energy. Yes, the Six of Pentacles is in the upright, but I'm getting like a lot of energy about that imbalance in energy exchange here. So it feels like you were willing to invest in this and give to this, and maybe this person wasn't. For some of you, maybe you're like, no, it was me that didn't want to invest in it, but I don't think so. Now with King of Pentacles, it could have been that you were dealing with someone who was, you know, very focused on their finances, very focused on work, and struggled to prioritize this connection over their work and career. It could have been that this is someone who was, you know, giving energy to this King of Pentacles. It could have been that, like for some of you, maybe this person was, you know, had a family, and maybe they couldn't give to you equally because they were giving to, you know, their current connection, if that was your story, or because they were giving to their children, or, you know, this, again, this could have been someone who, like I'm seeing someone who works all the time and is always like there for other people. I know this is random, but I'm getting the, I'm seeing the movie, this is really random. I'm seeing the movie Jingle All the Way. Is that what it's called? With Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he can't make, like, he's not making time for his family or his wife, yet he's on the phone all the time with all these people saying, you're my #1 customer. So I'm just seeing someone who maybe had like a lot of career-wise, maybe they were giving a lot of their energy to their career and not giving you reciprocal energy. And we see Hanged Man here. So it's like there's been a separation. There's been a pause in this connection. King of Swords, I knew I saw you. So, you know, perhaps when you tried to bring it up with this person, maybe they cut things off with you. This person could have started acting cold and detached with you and started avoiding you. Take it as it resonates, but we do see a separation here with Hanged Man energy. Especially if, you know, you're a divine feminine who was giving, and this person was taking that for granted. The universe is going to separate you, is what I just heard. Like, I always imagine our guides picking us up and saying, no, you guys can't play together right now. So definitely a separation here in the past. So let's go current energy. We have the Two of Swords. Yep. Six of Cups. Interesting. I'm going to get one more Six of Swords. The Emperor. Oh my goodness. So it feels like right now connecting energy is you're both working on your stability and your confidence. You know, that Four of Pentacles, I always say that's like this, that's like baby emperor. It's distorted emperor energy, in my opinion. So current energy, we have the Two of Swords, stagnant energy. And the start of this reading, we saw the Ace of Wands. I think we saw the Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords because I mentioned something happening after a time of stagnancy. This person could have chosen a different connection or chosen to stay in a connection, I'm hearing. Now with the Six of Swords, it looks like you're both going through transitions. It looks like you're both transitioning into this Emperor energy. Again, mirroring, if you're someone who is working on yourself and you're a counterpart, then your counterpart benefits from that energy. There is an energy of this person not knowing how to come towards you. Six of Cups shows a soul connection. It shows longing, thinking about each other. So if right now you're thinking about this person a lot, it's because they're thinking about you. Six of Swords is, you know, moving forward. So you could be someone who, it's multiple things actually. Six of Swords can be an energy of wanting to reconnect, wanting to move into calmer waters. So it could be that this connection became, like, there could have been a lot of arguments and maybe you were both guided, Hanged Man energy, to work on yourselves for a while. Maybe you are working on childhood wounding, working on, you know, healing some of those old wounds. But there's definitely an energy of, you know, things feeling stuck between you, but also not being able to let each other go, thinking about each other, longing for each other. It's almost like this happened so that, again, I'm counterpart reading. It's like this happened so that you could both work on your confidence and self-worth. But let's keep going. Emperor is also, you know, kind of a stubborn energy. So maybe like neither one of you want to make a move here, but let's keep going. Let's look at your energy. Let's look at your energy. So we have Six of Wands here and Five of Swords in reverse. So it feels to me like you could be learning about self-sabotage. You could be learning about, you know, how some of your actions or wounds from childhood affected this connection or affected the way you show up in relationships. It's interesting because I'm also hearing the energy of realizing like where some of your wounding comes from. With the Six of Wands, that is, I don't know why I'm being called to talk about the reversal, but I am. And it's an energy of feeling unseen and feeling neglected. And you could be someone who's realizing that that person, you know, while they did create that feeling within you of feeling neglected and unseen and unloved, you could also be realizing that it stems from your childhood, or it stems from a place that had nothing to do with this person, and that this person just kind of ripped open that wound. Because the Six of Wands in reverse, like I said, is an energy of like feeling neglected and unseen. So if you were a child who felt neglected, then you're probably a child who grew up trying to give love to get love. And I'm not telling you this because you're a bad person or anything like that. It does feel like this is something you're healing. Now, the Five of Swords is actually in reverse, is the energy of wanting to reconcile. So it looks to me like you want to reconcile with this person. We have the Six of Wands here in the upright, showing that it feels, when it comes to this, I'm going to see how you're feeling about this connection, but it does look like you want to reconcile with this person and, you know, be seen. This is like public recognition. So maybe, you know, again, I shouldn't be talking about this because I haven't gotten into your feelings, but this is the energy of feeling like there can be a successful outcome here. The Three of Swords is also about releasing resentment and embodying forgiveness and healing from the past. So it definitely feels like you could be someone who's really working on healing your wounding and healing your childhood wounding and healing those neglect wounds and those wounds that cause you to overgive. Anyway, Five of Swords, wanting to reconcile for sure in reverse. Desire to forgive. So you could, Three of Swords in reverse, you could have a desire to want to forgive this person, even though, you know, maybe you felt like they took you for granted a little. I'm just going to look in my book here. Yeah, wanting to get back together, forgiveness after a breakup. So I don't feel like, maybe you are reconnecting with this person right now, or you're about to be. But for a lot of you, I think you're really focused on yourself right now. Six of Wands is also the energy of like public recognition, being seen. So maybe you're in the spotlight right now somehow. Let's get their energy. Two of Pentacles, that that is exactly the energy I was getting up here with your person, which is someone who, I said it, who maybe had a hard time prioritizing love over work, or family over love, or work over family, or whatever the imbalance was. This is someone who struggles with reciprocal energy, I think. And you know, look at this. We've got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So it feels to me like this is someone who's starting to realize that you deserve that reciprocal energy and that they're trying to find balance. Again, this person, if you're resonating with this, I feel like they were inconsistent with the energy they were giving to this, and you possibly overcompensated by giving more. I'm going to put them on this side, actually. And, you know, it's also the energy of them weighing up their options here. Like, should they come in? Shouldn't they? Do they have enough to offer you? Don't they? For some of you, you know, maybe with that Four of Pentacles, you could have triggered this person's self-worth. Like, if you're someone who is older or more, whatever this person would be triggered by, maybe you're more successful, maybe you have more money, maybe you have a nicer house, maybe you have a family, whatever they were triggered by. It feels like maybe their self-esteem was triggered as well. So let's see how you're feeling about them. So look at these. My friends, your energy is interesting. There is an energy of you feeling like you want to fight for this connection. There's an energy that you feel like this person needs to heal some things on their side. Like maybe there's baggage that they've accumulated throughout their life that they need to heal. But there's an energy on your side that keeps coming through of wanting to forgive, wanting to heal, wanting to move past whatever went wrong between the two of you. And there's nothing wrong with that. We also have acceptance. So you could be someone who is accepting that this person has baggage. You could be someone on the counterpart journey who's accepting that this is not going to be an easy connection, you know, and you are still wanting to be on this counterpart journey and do the work. That's how you're feeling about them. Let's see how they're feeling about you. Wanting to apologize. How interesting, because I think that maybe you're someone who's already energetically forgiven them. And sometimes when you energetically forgive someone, it creates a pull towards you. And that person, you know, sometimes when we release resentment about someone, that's when they pop back in and say, you know what, I'm sorry for that. And you're definitely in the energy of releasing resentment. And I'm hearing, I don't know why I'm hearing organically forgiving this person, but that's what I'm hearing. We also have justice here. So this person feels like they need to take accountability, that they owe you some type of justice, that they owe you balance. There's something about balance in this reading. So let's see. I'm going to look more at your person's feelings. Let's keep going. We have the Knight of Swords. So this is someone who has a lot they want to say to you. You could have triggered this person's ego is what I'm hearing with the Strength card and the Knight of Swords. There could have been intense arguments between the two of you if you like triggered this person's ego. It's also the energy of this person trying to, you know, work up the confidence to come towards you. The Knight of Swords is fast communication. It's, you know, this person has a lot they want to say to you. Again, it could have been that when you brought, this person could have impulsively like got very standoffish with you when you tried to bring this up with them for some of you. Let's look at your person's intent. Well, that's the Page of Cups. So your person's intentions are to apologize. I thought that was in reverse. It's in the upright. So your person's intentions are to follow their intuition, to offer you an apology. We have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom, which shows this person, you know, wants to be more stable, or maybe they want to apologize for not investing in this connection enough. Your person could be younger than you, for some of you. Let's look at one more for intentions. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So this person does want to offer you something stable. Knight of Pentacles. There is a lot of energy about an apology here. With the Five of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, Justice. There's something about an apology here. Making amends, taking accountability. So let's see what this person is going to do. Let's look at their actions. We have the Five of Pentacles. What are you about, huh? Five of Pentacles. Show me their actions. Three of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. So there is this person does want to come in out of the cold. Their actions show them coming in out of the cold. Wanting, remember that Nine of Swords in reverse, wanting your friendship, wanting your comfort, wanting to alleviate stress by sharing. There is something here about they are fearing rejection with the Five of Pentacles. So it almost feels like this person may come in a friendship way, or maybe, you know, they're worried about you rejecting them, so they reach out to you on your birthday or send you a birthday present. We also have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom, which is wanting to invest in this. So this person does want to reconnect with you here. The Three of Cups can be, you know, a reunion. I myself don't see it as like romantic reunion. I see it as reconnection, like reuniting. You know, I'm seeing this person may have a fear of rejection, so they may offer you friendship, is what I'm hearing. But they want to put time and energy in with the Eight of Pentacles. This could also be someone who, the Three of Cups can also be about energy exchange and about, you know, a mutually beneficial connection. So with all this talk about energy exchange in your reading, I have to mention it. The Three of Cups, in a romantic connection, if the two people aren't giving the same amount, it cannot flow naturally. So it feels like this person does want to put in more of an effort, I'm hearing, and invest more time and energy into this connection, or communicate that they should have. Let's just keep going. One more for actions. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. It's the exact same energy. It's the exact same energy. It's the energy of, you know, apology, not Three of Pentacles, but I have my throat chakras closing over right now. It's Four of Cups on the bottom. It's the exact same energy as Five of Pentacles and Three of Cups. It's this person reconnecting with you, wanting to get on the same page, have a conversation, but there's fear of rejection. And, you know, it's clear to me this person is aware that there was an imbalance in the energy exchange here. with these cards coming out here, because this is someone who wants to work as a team now. This is someone who wants to give to this equally. This is someone who knows they took that cup you were giving for granted, 4 of Cups on the bottom. This is someone who's seeing you as a missed opportunity, but like, look, this is you. And there's a fear here that you're not even going to want to see that cup, is what I'm hearing. What do we need to know about this person? We have the 8 of Swords, so they're very much trapped in their head about this connection. The 8 of Swords can be about, you know, it could be that this is someone who, I feel like this person could, I'm hearing prison of your own making. So this person could have put themselves into a prison of their own making from running from this connection. It could be that this is someone who is already like in, I mentioned marriage at the very beginning. 8 of Swords can sometimes remind me of someone who is, you know, feels like they're trapped in a marriage or a situation, when really the 8 of Swords imagery always shows that that person is just in a mental prison, that if they actually wanted to escape, they could. It can also be symbolic of dark night of the soul. So for what you need to know about this person, I feel like there's been a lot of conflict in their life, 5 of Wands, and a lot of mental confusion, maybe a lot of tower moments to bring them an awareness about this. Let me just look at the book. I can't remember the last time I looked at the 8 of Swords. It's interesting because it says on the 8 of Swords that you could have handed your personal power over to someone else. So I immediately, when I read that, I heard like you could have, by overgiving to this person, you could have ended up feeling like this, you know, overthinking in your head about this. I also always hear with the 8 of Swords that I feel like, you know, if this person has trauma, it can be trauma that can be healed with the 8 of Swords. Like it's something that can be healed. It's not unfixable is what I'm hearing. Let me get one more for this one. We have the King of Swords and the 9 of Cups. So this is someone who knows you're their wish fulfillment. They have clarity on this. Nine of Cups. This is someone who knows that you're their wish fulfillment. And, you know, maybe they're just working on how to communicate this with you. As I said that, we have the 8 of Wands. So it does feel like this communication is coming. And whenever I can't tell if you're talking or not, that's a good indication that communication is coming, because there's already an energy in your energy, even if you're not talking, of reconnection. So very interesting. So I feel like for what you need to know about this person just needs to get out of their head so that they can come towards you. And, you know, there's also a very strong message here about someone, if you're resonating with it, someone who's realizing if they're in a marriage that you are their wish fulfillment. You know, I'm hearing counterpart connection specifically with that one. I'm getting that very strongly here, and like my guides are reminding me of my own journey and about how like I was the one in a connection. I was the one that was married, and I felt it's reminding me of that energy right here. Like this is someone who's trying to listen to their intuition. They know that you're what their intuition is guiding them towards. But for some of them, they could feel very stuck in their current situation. But this is someone who has clarity that, you know, you're their wish fulfillment, and that whatever situation they're in right now, third party or not, marriage or not, that they're not actually happy. So let's get into near future energy and we'll see what's coming. Near future energy in this connection. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So there's a need to trust your intuition. Okay. So you notice how we're getting all the kings and queens, and we had the Emperor and the Empress. So it does very much feel like, you know, we're dealing with counterparts here. Future energy, near future energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Seven of Cups. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm hearing. There is an energy of waiting. There's an energy of possibly this person putting off making a decision in the near future, and you needing to really trust your intuition when it comes to this. You know, I see you over here it does feel like you want to make amends with this person. It does feel like whatever happened between you, you know, you've done reflecting on your side. You want to heal this. But there is an energy of this person holding back a little still right now. So near future energy is like tomorrow onward. Now, the really interesting thing about the Seven of Cups in reverse is, even though I'm getting that energy of this person waiting to come in, like waiting for the right time, you needing to listen to your intuition and trust in this with the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is like all of the manifestations, all the seeds have been planted, they're starting to grow, and now you just have to water it with intention and intuition. So near future energy, it does feel like you're going to have clarity. Seven of Cups in reverse. It's all going to make sense, but that there's this energy of needing to still wait for this clarity to come. So what we're seeing here, King of Cups, it's showing that you're going to have a love offer from this person that will bring you clarity. It could also give you the energy, Seven of Pentacles, that, you know, that feeling of validation that you weren't just delusional, or that you weren't just investing time and energy into yourself for no reason. Again, King of Cups, generous love offer. You know, this person, it feels like they have clarity on how they didn't reciprocate your energy. But for some reason, for some of you, I'm feeling with that Seven of Pentacles that there's still a period of waiting for this communication to come in. That won't be for all of you. Let's get one more for near future just to confirm. We have the Sun, clarity, never mind. Never mind. And we have the Ace of Wands. So near future energy, this person is reaching out to you. Look, we have the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So they're going to reach out to you and tell you that they know that you are their emotional fulfillment, that they see a future with you. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's see what's blocking this connection. Let's have a look at what's blocking it. What is currently blocking this connection? We have the Seven of Swords. How interesting. So, oh, not this energy again. The opinions of friends and family could be one. And if you're counterparts, then there's probably opinions about your connection, because the counterpart journey is so misunderstood. For blockages, it could be that your person is married, or has, you know, a family. Seven of Swords is an energy of sneaking around. So like, if this person wanted to sneak around and, you know, hide this from their significant other, that was a blockage. That's like bad karma, I'm hearing. This person needs to The Seven of Swords for blockages is like, it could be so many things. So I'm just going to tell you what I'm hearing. It could have been that when you brought up the energy exchange between you, that this person gaslit you with the Seven of Swords. They could have gaslit you. This could have been someone who's, again, take the one that resonates. They're not all going to resonate. With the Seven of Swords, as a blockage, let me just get through the messages I'm hearing. It could have been that this person ran from this connection, denied this connection, you know? There's something about this image that I'm really noticing, the fact that this person is holding 5 swords and there's 3 swords up here. So there's an energy of, wait, that doesn't make sense. There's 2 swords up here. So there's an energy here that self-sabotage could have been something that really caused this connection to become stagnant. You know, maybe this person was denying the healing work they needed to do. And again, for some of you, there's definitely an energy of possibly like sneaking around, you know? So maybe this person, again, was married. So let me just look at... So, you know, the blockage here, this person needs to stop playing games, is what this is saying in the book. It's the end of playing games, the end of running. Some blockages, lies and deception, an affair, sparing feelings, trickery, lies, scheming, betrayal, deception, manipulation, gaslighting, take it as it resonates. Someone needing to take consequence for their actions, which is interesting because in your person's energy, it was about taking accountability for their actions and apologizing. 10 of Pentacles as a blockage. Outside opinions of love, conflict between love and family. So there was definitely, you know, conflict between work and you, or family and you, love and family, take it as it resonates. What can you do to help this connection? Queen of Pentacles, look at that. I love it. Stand in your power. Nurture yourself. I'm hearing let this person approach you. We've got King of Cups on the bottom. And that's their action. King of Cups will be their action. So there's something here about you attracting this in, working on your Queen of Pentacles energy. So working on nurturing yourself, working on knowing that whatever you need, you can provide for yourself. You know, you don't need... Remember that 4 of Pentacles in the very beginning, that fear of being alone, that fear of not having enough. The Queen of Pentacles has more than enough. The Queen of Pentacles, again, knows that everything they need comes from within. They can take care of themselves. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing yourself, spending time with your animals, spending time with your children, working on your home. Maybe, you know, I'm hearing decluttering, investing in yourself. For some of you, if you're a divine feminine, I'm just going to say it, starting your own business when it comes to your soul path. I just did a reading where that came out again. And, you know, not chasing, I'm hearing. Queen of Pentacles. She knows how and, listen, she knows how and when to show love. So there is something here about like not being so overgiving with your energy, like giving it to the people who value it, you know? That's why I mentioned kids, children, maybe your family. The Queen of Pentacles knows when, how, and when to show love. The Queen of Cups knows how to show love all the day, live long day, I'm hearing. But the Queen of Pentacles knows when to do it and who deserves it. She can plan business ventures and execute her plans successfully. So again, if you've been being called to work on a business or to work on yourself when it comes to your business or start a business, work on that, my friend. Let's look at potential outcome. Interesting. Nine of Pentacles came. Listen, the Nine of Pentacles came out and then flipped back in. And the Nine of Pentacles is like the energy that, you know, I'm hoping you're striving towards right now, or you're already embodying. It's independence. It's knowing that whatever you need comes from within, similar to the Queen of Pentacles. It's, I'm burping now, confirmation. It's the energy of confidence. And when you are in Nine of Pentacles energy, you know how and when to give love. You don't overgive it. Again, overgiving comes from a place of lack. And I can already hear people being triggered. Like, I've had people say to me, like, how dare you say that to me? I'm just an overgiver. What's wrong with being an overgiver? Nothing. If you know, like, there is nothing wrong with being an overgiver if you are in that Nine of Pentacles energy. If you are balanced and confident and have a healthy attachment style, then there's no reason you can't overgive. Like, because you don't let it take from your inner resources. But when it's coming from the opposite place, it drains your inner resources and then becomes not good for you. Anyway. So for your outcome, we do have the Ten of Cups. So that's beautiful, my friend. Beautiful energy. And, you know, there's something here about the two of you being able to do the inner healing in order to come back together. And, you know, Ten of Cups is also the energy of, like I always say, you cannot... You cannot feel emotional fulfillment if you are not if you are not feeling emotionally fulfilled yourself. So if you're someone who enters a connection and you have lack of emotional fulfillment and lack of self-worth and lack of self-esteem, chances are when you're in that connection, yes, at first you could feel like, oh, this makes me so happy. This person, they feel like they complete me. But that will dissipate. That won't last. It's not long-term is what I'm hearing. For some reason, I'm like hearing that you shouldn't need anyone else to make you feel fulfilled or happy. That needs to come from within. Anyway, that's a ranty one. Very ranty in this reading. So let's see what you need to hear. I just don't even know what to get you. Let's get, I'm going for these red cards. So let's see what comes out. What advice do you need for this connection? We had time for a nap right away, so it does feel like there needed to be a separation in this connection. We also have the why, which is about, you know, self-reflection, discovering and learning about why you show up in connections the way you do, which it already looks to me that you're doing. And we'll cut the deck, look at what we freaking have on the bottom of the deck for your advice. We have two. Sorry, yin. Yin, which is divine feminine energy. It's also high priestess energy. So listening to your intuition when it comes to this connection, being that empress, allowing things to unfold naturally, not chasing this person. Your advice. We have the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move. gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. So again, it feels like when this person comes in, to really allow them to take the lead. And what's interesting is it says, permit them to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. So it does feel to me like this person comes in giving you more energy. But again, if you've been learning not to overgive and to give to yourself first, then remember that when this person comes in, because that may, especially if you're a counterpart, it could trigger you to want to overgive to this person again. We have deep knowing, trusting your intuition. Hello. And we have by the book on the bottom, which is so interesting because, you know, the fact that this feels very counterpart connection, it does feel like you have to follow, like by the book, how the counterpart journey works. I think I mentioned it maybe in this reading, maybe not, about how it can take years. And about how when some people hear that it will take years, they want to try and cut corners, or they feel like they can be different. Like maybe if they just give to this person enough, they can change them. But unfortunately, you both have to go through this journey is what I'm hearing. Intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. There are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Anyway, so trusting your intuition is like your advice for major advice here. Trusting your intuition. Anyway, let's keep going. What else do you need to hear about this connection? We have community and to be fair. Interesting. You're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another and perhaps also those you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other person follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics you don't want to repeat. You're in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. Oh my goodness. And then we have to be fair on the bottom, which I'm going to take because of all the energy of balance in your person's energy. 38, where are you? Balance and justice. Can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective. weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best relationship is one where there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. And that, just thinking back to their, thinking back to their intentions and actions, we kept seeing threes, and I kept talking about balance. So I do feel like this is someone who's realizing that they need to give more to this connection. I also keep seeing 11, which is interesting. I saw 29, which equals 11. We have 38, which equals 11. So we have 11, 11. I just want to look at one thing before I move on. How interesting. So on the bottom of the deck, we have chaos and conflict in reverse. And the message is, this is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. Excuse me. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how this situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. So whatever happened between you was meant to teach you both lessons about yourselves, I'm hearing. I'm struggling with my throat right now, which is, very symbolic of unexpressed emotions. Let's get one more. Let's just get one more. We have, I'm so sorry. We have the Fates. And then we have change in the wind as well. Relationships go through periods where partners seem out of sync with each other, and stormy emotions and moods threaten to take down the relationship. Hang on. This is also Hanged Man energy, which we saw in your past energy. Perhaps someone has a change of heart and leaves. These rough seas offer opportunities for mutual growth, a way for you to understand your own heart better and to know what you need to be truly happy. Rest assured that whatever is happening now, good will come from it. Take temporary shelter and remove yourself from the drama. The air will clear and everything will be fresh and new again. This too shall pass. And then on the bottom we have 17, the Fates. Oh my gosh, it's on page 65, which is 11. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge, I cannot believe that card is there. The challenge is to accept them as they are and to not try to make them otherwise suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so that you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them, hang on. What if whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us has our own journey, and we cannot dictate that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. And then the soulmate one is interesting because I always tell people that the reversal of the soulmate card very much indicates a counterpart connection. Listen to the protection message of this, the reversal. Oh my gosh. And then we've got Yang in reverse. So don't take action towards this person. That is insane. Anyway. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you well, my little butterfly, your 5 of Swords in reverse over here. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well-being enter this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not, why did he or she do this to me? But rather, what is the gift in this? Look in the mirror. You will only be changed for the better. So, like, seriously, it feels very counterpart connection. I cannot believe we had yin and yang come out. Be mindful of the tendency towards impulsive action. Think before you act. The appearance of this card in reverse isn't a cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, oh my gosh. Temperance, oh my gosh, why can't I speak? Diplomacy and thoughtful consideration before making a move. So there is an energy of not chasing this person, letting them take action. Anyway, my friends, I'm going to leave it here. That was, I don't know how long that was, but it felt really intense. Anyway, guys, I'm sending you lots of love and light. I hope this resonated, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.